reports that so Cliff Ekufu, so the government has secured $1 billion investment package through a memorandum of understanding signed on August 2025 with 3 international direct mining companies, DMCs. Now, the initiative, according to the Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Goldbod, Mr. Sammy Gyamfi, would support the establishment of over 300 responsible small-scale mining operations and is expected to create thousands of jobs while boosting sustainable gold production. The Goldbod, in partnership with the Ghana Geological Survey Authority, is also undertaking a detailed geological mapping to build a robust national data repository and reduce the environmental impact of exploration. Speaking at the opening of the maiden edition of the Minerals and Mining Conference in Accra yesterday, Mr. Gyamfi revealed that domestic gold refining would commence in October. So gold refining will commence in October 2025 through a partnership with Gold Coast Refinery and the Bank of Ghana. He added that plans were underway for a state-owned gold refinery and International Organization for Standardization Certified Asset Laboratory near Kotoka International Airport, key components of the national strategy to shift Ghana from raw gold export to refined the bullion and gold-based products. He further urged private sector players, international partners, and local communities to join in the country's renewed push to turn its mineral wealth into long-term prosperity, job creation, and environmental stewardship. That's one angle. Now, we're also told Goldbod has secured land to build state-owned gold refinery in Ghana. That's because that's carried by the Daily Post of today. That's Mike Dokosi's Daily Post, and it says that Ghana Gold Board has announced plans to construct a state-owned gold refinery with local refining set to begin in October 2025. Speaking at the 2025 Mining and Minerals Convention held in Accra Tuesday, September 9, 2025, Sammy Gyamfi revealed the land has been secured at Cargo Village near the Kotoka International Airport to host a refinery. I'm happy to inform you that on that same parcel of land secured by the Gold Board, we'll be building a wholly state-owned and international standard gold refinery to further advance the local refinery of gold produced in Ghana from S model of Indoko to gold. And the government's resetting agenda, the move aims to boost value addition, improve local beneficiation, and strengthen Ghana's position in the global gold market. Gyamfi also disclosed that small-scale gold exports have surpassed Ghana's total 2024 output of 63 tons. Now, as of September 2025, exports reached 66.7 tons, valued at, okay, so the number is not here, but it says since January up to the end of August 2025, small-scale gold exports have been taken by or through the Gold Board, working closely with the Bank of Ghana, and hit a record high of 66.7 tons with an export value of approximately 6.3 billion US dollars. So that's another angle. Then there's another angle that says small scale like gold exports hit 6 billion. I've looked at that already in that earlier report that I gave you. And then the Crusading Guide, National Gold Refinery as Assay Lab in the offing, that's Gold Board, similar to what I read earlier. And then the today's Inquisitor, Ghana is on course, Sammy Gyamfi reveals. Look at that. Okay. And then the other one that says that Goldbod has given support, provided critical support for the city, and that story is on page 2. I'll also look at a paragraph and then we can go. The Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Gold Board, Sammy Gyamfi, has touted the institution's pivotal role in stabilizing Ghana's currency, the city, through unprecedented foreign exchange inflows from gold export. Speaking during the maiden edition of the Mining and Minerals Convention held at the Kempinski Gold Hotel, so I was right. He said foreign exchange accumulation from gold export this year, particularly from the ASM sector, had been unprecedented. These much-needed forex inflows have significantly strengthened Ghana's reserves, improved balance of payments, and provided critical support to the Ghana cedi. He cited the unprecedented performance of small-scale gold export, describing them as turning point for Ghana's economy. And finally, this one, Ghana is on course. That story is okay. That's okay. Final one I intend to look at. Yes, so the story is here. Now, the Chief Executive Officer of Ghana Gold Board, Mr. Sammy Gyamfi, has said that Ghana is on course in resetting and rewriting the gold narrative. He said that although Africa has huge natural resources, it has failed to leverage the resources to advance the development, but said Ghana was changing the story, adding, he says, It says, I am, however, excited to note that right in Ghana, Africa's leading exporter of gold, currently, we are resetting this narrative. And he says so Goldbod have begun to pay off already as they have led to record high gold exports both in volume and value this year. Since January up to end of August 2025, small-scale gold exports undertaken or facilitated by the Goldbod working closely with the Bank of Ghana have hit a record high of 66.6 tons. So basically telling us how many tons they have produced and how that is supporting the city, and going beyond just buying and exporting raw gold, they now want to refine the gold, and there are a number of gold refinery companies that are in the offing. So if you look at this, Goldbod Ghana Gold, so look at this Goldbod. So Ghana Goldbod, it says gold exports from January 2023 to April 2025, and it says gold assay and exports. You look at the data, is right there, what was inherited, what has been added, and currently where we are in the scheme of things. All of that is in that data or that table that we've just shared with you. Let me start with you, Honorable Lante. I mean, how close are you with Sammy Gyamfi? He seems to be doing well at Goldbod. Is he your...
First, let me say, I thank the media for the extensive coverage of this particular news story.
Were you there?
No, I wasn't there.
All right.
And I want to thank God for the life of my nephew, for the good work he's doing. Many people doubted his...
He's your nephew?
That's what I'm his
you call me
godfather.
Godfather, right.
And you know, he comes from Gyamfi, and I grew up in Abisim Sunyan, which is one of the schools of the Doma Gyamfi people. So we share a lot in common. And as one of the people who encouraged him those days when he was speaking for the then mayor of Kumasi, Kojo Bonsu. Then as a student at KNUST, we all saw the potential in him. Eriko Poku, for example, as regional minister, worked with him a lot. So I think that it is good, and he's showing to all of us the wonderful, let me say, abilities God has endowed him with. People thought he was too young to handle such a portfolio, but he's proven that with the right set of people and the support, he'll be able to use very creative means to be able to give this country what we deserve. I'm particularly happy with the fact that there is today a very convincing data about how much gold we are exporting and how much revenue we're getting out of it. Remember, somewhere 2 years ago, there was this report that close to 1/3 of the gold that we produce in this country end up in the Dubai market and other places without reflecting in our local data and our local market. So I'm happy that at least through the Goldbod, today every Ghanaian can be able to know how much gold we've produced from the small-scale mining and also from the big and multinational mining companies. That is even a step. At least we can track and we can be able to know. The other issue has to do with the fact that he has been able to harness the production of all these small-scale miners to an aggregate that the nation can say that this is how much we are getting. And to get 6.3 billion USD within this 8 months is huge. All of us can testify to what it can do to our balance of payment. So that is and to increase the production of that sector from 6.1 to 6.7 tons, 66.1 to 66.7 tons is massive. I'm happy for one thing, that now the decision is to make it possible for the dream that we've had since the days of Osajefo Dr. Kwame Nkrumah to have our own gold refinery in this country to add value to the raw gold that we are producing is going to be possible. is a dream that almost every government historically have had. During the time of John Dramani Mahama, when I served in government, at cabinet meeting, there was many times that the discussions were had. And I know there was attempt. I was very happy when, during the time of Nana Addo, there was a major attempt and an official launching of the program to set up a gold refinery in this country.
But was it not completed? At PMMC?
I don't know whether that was completed.
Okay.
I believe if that was completed, there won't be the need for the setting up of another one. So it is good. As a country, it helps us to add value to our raw materials, because when I look at how we produce all this gold, then our people leave, our women leave this place and go to Dubai and go and buy all this jewelry and bring it back to come and sell it to us. Mm-hmm. I think it is something we have very good. Ghana is noted for very good goldsmiths and blacksmiths historically. I've heard that people from Ejumakun, for example, were very good in blacksmithing and goldsmithing, to the extent that even the Ghans had to bring some of them to come and teach them how to manufacture jewelries and gold and weapons for war. That's why when you come to the Gamashin area, we have Mreshi Ajumakun. Those people specifically came from all the way from Ejumakun to mix the gun, to teach them how to manufacture local guns and also do blacksmithing and goldsmithing. The people of Teshin and also Nongwa, for example, I know were very good legends when it comes to the issue of goldsmithing. So I think if we do that, we'll also be able to create a situation where these old goldsmiths who have virtually vanished for a system will come up again, and they will open up as master goldsmiths and train a lot of our young ones to take up the production of jewelry, even at the local level, which will bring the prices of our jewelry down. So it's good, and I think that it is something that all of us should pray for, that we'll be able to have a very good gold refinery here. But then I will want to go to the other side of it. How much of this money that we have made as a country will be channeled into environmental reclamation? Because we've made this money seriously at the expense of our environment. So how much are we going to put into reclaiming some of our lands and river bodies that have been destroyed by some of these small-scale miners? I wouldn't want to say Galamsey people. I want to play it safe and say small-scale, because I'm assuming if Sammy Gyamfi says small-scale setup, then it is those small-scale miners who are licensed and produce legitimately, and not the Galamseyers. But I will want to say this. As a country, the policy must be, if we're making so much, just as we set up the sustainability fund to take care of future, let me say, ramifications of our oil exploration, it is good that we look at how much of this are we also setting up to go into reclamation. The last time I was talking to Sammy Gyamfi, I said, Sammy Gyamfi, when you people make money, give some to us drip. And then we will use our equipment, go and level up all these lands that have been devastated by the mining people, put on a black soil, and get the Ministry of Lands and Forestry to come and start planting trees again. Yes, I told him. He joked about it.
But that is the money that goes to Hanabishu's.
Yes, MIF.
No, not MIF. The gold fund.
Yes, the gold fund. Yes.
The mineral fund.
Mineral fund. Yeah. Mineral investment.
Minerals. No, that's fund. Is it? No. The Hanabishu's outfit. That's Minerals Development Fund.
Okay.
The Minerals Development Fund.
Okay.
Yes, that's where
but I'm saying
I think that's their responsibility.
So that money goes to
that because they get a percentage from the minerals royalties to go to her, So I'm saying that conversation you should have with Honorable Howard Hanabishi.
It's good
Because her money is to go to the rural communities to look at the degradation of the land and put it back.